Hello and welcome to the Narc Alert, the channel where we look at YouTubers and others to see if they demonstrate any traits that fall within the spectrum of narcissistic personality disorder or NPD. These videos are for fun and entertainment purposes only, strictly my opinion, and remember, please don't send any snark to our possible narcs. So key points to remember: messy fun and not a diagnosis. Hello, hola, bonjour, hey, y'all. My name is Merc. Welcome back to Narc Alert Reacts. I have a very, very active little man, I'm sorry, with me today. So, of course, disclaimer, just put up with him. He's charming. He's very yappy, he's very tappy, so he's just going to be part of the whole thing today. Well, he's probably really excited because, of course, AMBERLYNN just uploaded. Oh my gosh, after so many days of being away, our dainty leader has finally graced us with her words of wisdom, intelligence, prophecy, whatever. Let's just jump right in. It's a good 18 minutes worth of exciting content. Whatever is she talking about today? Let's see. All right, Amber, Rio and I are very excited. What's up? What's new? Where have you been, girl?
16th. Welcome to a new vlog. I personally don't understand how it's already the 16th. Time is just like literally flying by.
Literally.
Speaking of flying, why did I throw butter out the window? I'll give you guys a second. Because I wanted to see butterfly. Literally the stupidest joke ever. Okay, so let's get into this weigh-in.
She thinks, remember, she's the funniest person. She knows.
By the way, I was super snacky last night, so I'm not expecting a loss. So just a warning.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay.
It's ready.
It's ready.
Okay, stepping on.
All right, let's go, super snacky.
507.0 pounds.
Oh.
507.0. I have a loss. Okay.
You know, Amber, why don't you just say 175? Like, it doesn't matter. No one's buying any of these numbers anyway. It's all irrelevant. If you're gonna lie, why don't you just say, oh, look, you guys, I'm 200 pounds now. I don't know.
Hey, I'll take that. If you guys hear chomping and chewing in the background.
Oh my God, the calendar.
Eating her breakfast, but I was 507.0, which I'm so happy about. This is a perfect example of how yesterday was a gray area, because it's like I told myself several times to stop snacking, and several times I listened to myself, but there was a couple times where I was like, let me just have.
How is it a gray area if you're over 500 pounds and you're trying to lose weight and you're snacking? Where's the gray part? The only thing you should be snacking on is like carrot sticks and shit, Amber. You don't deserve to snack. It's not a gray area. You done fucked up, girl.
One more. Let me just have one more little snack.
Just do it all.
I have thought of making my gray area like a cloud, like a little cloud, because clouds are gray. Well, sometimes they are. But maybe I'll start that in February. So I'm just going to put that I had an off day yesterday, even though.
Why don't you not worry so much about the frowny face and worry about keeping your paws out of the refrigerator and taking the Uber Eats app off your phone? This game is exhausting.
No, I don't.
A pound here, a pound there.
That.
You're a quarter
I was
ton,
a little
girl.
Snacky. I gave in a little here and there, but it was.
AMBERLYNN Reid, you weigh 1/4 of a ton. A ton. You're going to talk to me about 0.4 of a pound? Amber,
It was
for
nothing
God's
like
sakes.
crazy or intense. But I was expecting to like stay the same or gain a couple ounces. So maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. So I'm currently in the other unit and I'm doing my laundry, and you guys, carrying my laundry in this, it gets really heavy, especially when it's wet. So I put it on top of my suitcase. Literally game changer. I'm actually currently just waiting because I thought my clothes were done drying, but they still had 15 minutes. So I'm going to wait a good like 10. and then I'll be done. I just wanted to show you that life hack if you have to go into a different unit to, you know, do your clothes, or if you have to go to like a laundry room that's like in your apartment.
Can you imagine? Amber, you're a literal idiot. Really? Why don't you put the laundry basket on your office chair with wheels and push it? Why don't you buy a laundry thing? My laundry thing that I put my laundry in, it has wheels. So you just wheel the whole damn thing up to the laundry room. Or I've even used like an old lady shopping buggy. Put your clothes in there. Putting on a suitcase, that's such a stupid, tacky hack. It's tacky, Amber. God bless you. You just don't have any use for your suitcase, and that's sad.
Complex. Put that shit on top of a suitcase. So here it is, and then I just push it. It's literally the best invention, I know.
It's not literally the best invention. You know, it's all right. You figured something out to make your life easier. There's no shame in that. No shame in that. It's kind of clever. But it's not a freaking life hack to spread to people. This is a move of desperation because you've got nothing else, no other way to do it. Nobody's going to go out and buy a goddamn suitcase so they can put their laundry basket on it, Amber. Good Lord.
Okay, guys, so it is the next day. My mom's pipes actually froze, so she had to come over here, shower. It's the middle of the day. I haven't even done my weighing yet. I've been awake for literally hours and hours and hours and hours. I hate weighing myself in the middle of the day because your weight fluctuates hardcore, especially after you've ate. It is what it is, but let's go do the weigh-in. Okay, so just for continuity, I'm going to say the date, January 17th. I can't believe I've weighed in daily for 17 days. Like, that's crazy.
Hello. It's ready.
Okay.
All right, stepping on.
Let me guess. You lost weight.
508.8 pounds.
508.8. Your girl is not surprised.
Why does she laugh at that? Why is that funny, Amber? You gained weight. You're trying to lose weight. It's really weird. It's now at this point, there's a switch. She's not tracking her progress. She's just tracking what happens. You know, Amber's got this thing about she's just sitting there like Amber the Hutt, waiting for life to fall on her. Maybe this will happen. If I hope for it, that'll happen. Maybe one day I'll go to Bora Bora. You're never going to Bora Bora. You have to actually do something. You can't just sit there and wait for life to happen. Your body isn't not letting go of the weight. You're not doing the work. But there's a tonal shift here now. It feels more like she's just, I gotta write down what happened. I don't know, doy-de-doy-de-doy. And it started a couple of videos ago when she said, over the weekend, I don't know what could happen. There might be a loss. There might be a gain. I don't know what's going to happen tonight. You should know what's going to happen tonight. You know, and nobody's perfect. We have slip-ups, but it's not the kind of slip-up that I know that's coming because we already watched this.
Okay, so 508.8 makes me very sad to see it, but yesterday
You know what? I
was
can't
not on
listen to her talk about this calendar for 10 minutes. I can't.
They fixed
It's insulting.
Y'all, I have some amazing news. They fixed my dryer. A guy came today and fixed it. There was like,
Why did it take so long? A month? Over a month? To fix your dryer? And then the other thought I had is that other unit that they allowed her to use the washer and dryer. Number one, why the hell didn't they just take the dryer out of that unit and put it in hers and put the broken one in the empty unit while they waited for it to get repaired? Because there's still no one living in that unit. It makes no sense to me. Once my fridge broke here and I called downstairs, and within an hour they took a fridge out of an empty apartment and swapped it. So I had a working fridge within an hour. I didn't have to wait a month. It's just weird.
like a massive indent.
Bad building management, man.
So when this would be running, it would sound crazy.
Yeah, we know. The dryer was broken.
So
it was loud.
he fixed it. I'm so happy. I get to finally do my clothes in my apartment.
You should. Thank
Okay,
goodness.
guys, so I surprised my mom with a little something. So if you remember this clip from my
I'm sorry. Does it sound like my entire city is on fire today? I feel like there's been exceptionally loud sirens for a really long time. I hope everybody's okay out there. Let's just give it a minute. Okay, let's go. What did Amber get at Amazon
My
for Mama?
last vlog, or a couple vlogs ago. My mom got this 365 days of words to inspire, but it is a 2022 calendar, which is totally fine. Well, I got her the actual 2024 one, and I know she's gonna be so happy and
That's
excited
nice.
for it, so I'm excited to give it to her. Okay, you guys, so I have
It's nice. It also kind of makes the 75 cents that she spent on that piece of garbage completely useless. And now it's just, as I predicted, going in the landfill, I would say.
started the roses Lego. As you can see here, I've already made 8 roses.
Can I tell you something funny? If you follow the channel, you know I've got my very best friend is named Tim. We call him Uncle Tim. He's Rio's Uncle Tim. And on Saturday we go for brunch, and on this Saturday he pulled out his phone and he goes, "Look at, don't you think this is beautiful? AMBERLYNN should get this Lego." He doesn't watch. He just knows of her through me. And I swear to God, he showed me this Lego with the red roses, and I just looked at it and I went, "Dude, like, she just bought that last week. What are you, psychopath?"
Roses. But
I
as
mean,
you guys know, Lego is super
not
expensive. And it's
psychopath.
a hobby that I've been doing a lot of lately. I've been doing it for
What's the word? Prescient is a word, but that's not the word I'm looking for. But it's a nice word, so let's say that. So I said to Uncle Tim, "Oh my gosh, what are you, prescient?" Thank you.
literally years, but I've just become kind of fixated on it again. So something else.
Oh my God, Miss Tomato Jam. Miss Tomato Jam, we got a diamond painting alert here. I can't with the diamond painting. Even looking at it gives me anxiety. I can't imagine. And yet, we have alerts. Miss Tomato Jam being one that is a large fan of the diamond painting medium. And does these things. To me, all those little tiny dots, it just, oh my gosh. It just stresses me out thinking about it. And what are these, Pokemon, Pikachu? What's she doing here? This isn't her jam. The elliptical is her jam.
That I really enjoy doing is diamond painting. So I actually got this from Amazon.
Why that
I do
one,
like
though?
Pokemon.
Do you?
There's a thing. I think they're adorable.
Do you, though?
So I got this Pokemon diamond painting, and I'm excited to give it a.
Can you name any of those Pokemons there? I mean, I can't. I don't play the game. I mean, you're allowed to love things that you don't obsess over, and that's fair, but it's weird. Why would you pick this? There's
Go and
she could have picked.
And no, diamond painting is not as fun as Legos, but it's definitely a cheaper hobby.
I swear to God, it's like a senior center there. It's like a senior center. There's nothing wrong with the hobbies that she chooses, but I find it very sad that a 33-year-old woman has to fill in her day with time-consuming hobbies to pass the time. Because that's what she's doing. She's filling in time in between DMs, in between running errands with her mom. It's really sad, man. This is not a life, Amber. You could have so much more than this. So much more than this.
Oh, it's January 18th.
We're back to the ceiling.
It's ready.
Okay, stepping on.
All right, stepping on.
512.2 pounds.
512.2. Oh, God.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Did she just gain 4 pounds overnight? How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Hang on a second. How much would you have to eat to gain 4 pounds overnight?
On the website womenshealthmag.com, they say, can you gain weight in one day? To get more specific, let's do some math. Gaining a single pound of fat requires consuming about 3,500 calories more than you burn off. So to gain, say, 5 pounds in a day, you'd have to eat nearly 18,000 calories more than you burned in just 24 hours. To find out more, look for the link in your Google Home or Google Assistant app.
Oh my God. Did you just hear what she said? I'm in shock. I'm in shock. Wow.
I could cry, but
You should cry.
I'm not going to. This actually breaks my heart.
It should break your heart.
So yesterday was
Actually,
the
Amber,
worst.
it's going to break your heart. You're going to have a heart attack. You can't keep doing this to your poor body, Amber. Stop it, please, for the love of God. You know, the first video I ever saw of her, so many years ago, I don't even remember what it was. I have a feeling it was Zachary Michael, but I'm not sure. I watched that video and I thought, oh, this girl is never going to succeed until she goes to inpatient. It was my immediate reaction upon seeing her the first time I ever saw her. Was like, oh, this girl needs inpatient. And here we are, I don't know, 4 years later. I don't know how long I've been doing this, since the octopus diet. And she's still not inpatient. She's still playing the same game. And today she gained 4 pounds overnight. Overnight.
Day, food-wise, that I have had the whole January. What you guys are seeing is a lot of hot Cheeto and Reese's, a lot of salt, ramen, just like literally
Wow.
yesterday was so bad. I can't even put it into terms. It just truly felt like I could not get full.
You can't even put it into words, not terms. And you feel like you can't get full, not fool.
Physically, mentally, emotionally, like it doesn't matter. I gain weight so easy. The sodium is no joke. And normally situations like this would make me cry, but it's like, why am I gonna?
I gain weight so easily. Yeah, when you eat 10,000 calories worth of shit in a day, it's not you. It's math. Human beings gain weight when they eat that much food and don't leave the couch. Amber, Jesus, you know this.
Cry when I did this to myself. Like I literally did this to myself.
Yeah.
No one did this to me. No one did this for me. This is my fault. So instead of crying, I'm going to use this as motivation to do better. We can't.
You're not. If you would be using weight gain as motivation, you wouldn't be a 1/4 ton 33-year-old woman. You're not a girl, you're a woman. There's no more girlish excuses. You're a grown woman who weighs 1/4 ton and is now telling us that because she gained weight, that's going to motivate her to lose weight. Do you ever listen to the shit that comes out? Oh, you do, because you edit, right?
We can't let days like this happen. Like these used to happen way too often.
No, we can't.
Hey guys, so it's January 19th. So let's do a weigh in here.
Editing Lynn, can you give us something other than the ceiling? I don't know. Maybe put the numbers, maybe put some graphics on the ceiling. Like put the date. Let's see if she does this. Hey, AMBERLYNN, instead of just showing us the blank ceiling, throw some graphics up there, okay? Put the date on there of the weigh-in. Put your present weight and then put the, when the scale announces it, boom, put the new weight down there. Make it a little more visually interesting for us. We can't look at the scale 8 times the goddamn video. It's ridiculous.
Hello. It's ready.
Ceiling, I mean, not scale.
I'm about to step on, but I do want to say I did better yesterday than the day prior. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
Oh, so you didn't gain 5 pounds overnight.
512.4 pounds.
512.4. Boo! I was expecting to lose a little bit more than that. So
oh my God, you lost a 1/2 pound. We'll put out a commemorative stamp. Can we just stop playing this game with this guy? I can't look at 10 more minutes of this calendar. Let's not do that and say we did.
Definitely a reflection of my mental health. That's something.
Oh yeah, she goes on and on about because her mental health is bad. That's why she's gaining weight, and it directly correlates. And it's the first time this light bulb has ever gone off over her head that she now knows. Oh my God, look at this. It's right here on paper because, she's never written anything down before. She's never tracked or had a journal or anything. So this is the first time she's seeing it on paper like this. That when she's sad, Amber sad, Amber eat, and then she gains weight. But I also would like to postulate that perhaps you were feeling pretty good until you started gaining weight. So, are you gaining weight because you're depressed, or is your gaining weight making you situationally sad? Just
Something
interesting
I've
thought I
definitely
had.
noticed. You guys, I really don't want to come on here and
Which came first, the weight gain or the depression? You know?
do this, but admitting that I am currently depressed for some reason is hard for me. There's just so much stigma around it, and I don't know. But I am depressed.
Isn't she always depressed? Like, isn't she mostly, like, that's her thing? Is that she's depressed and she's got mental health issues? Like, isn't that kind of her her vibe? Her aesthetic is a depressed quarter ton girl, right? That's her aesthetic. So I don't see how it's so hard for her now. In 10 years, you've been telling us you're depressed.
And I don't know why. Like, I have no reason to be depressed.
No, you have a
other
lot of
than-
reasons to be situationally depressed, Amber. Nobody would blame you. Okay, moving into an apartment alone for the first time is a really big life stress. For sure. Takes more than a month or two to adjust to that. It does. Ending a long-term relationship, a huge life stress. Moving to a new state, a huge life stress. Weighing a quarter ton probably is a huge life stress. I wonder now if her depression is actually a chemical imbalance, or if she is clearly situationally depressed, because she sure as hell should be.
mental illness. Like, I have been like denying it. I have been in denial,
Is
and
blaming
I've just
it on
noticed the last few days. Just
blaming it on mental illness instead of just saying, my life effing sucks and I'm depressed, which quite frankly many of us say. I say myself a couple of times a week. If you say it that way, then you have some power that you can change that situation. But if you always say your depression is caused by mental illness, then it's hands in the air. I can't do anything. We're right back to what I said earlier, where I'm just sitting around waiting for life to happen to me. Doy to doy to doy. So I'm starting to be curious about.
that
Remember, she's also been months now without being on medication. So if you're a clinically diagnosed person with depression and you've been given medication to deal with that depression, and it's a daily medication that you've been taking for a long time, if you go off it, wouldn't there be some kind of problems? I'm assuming most people, when they go off those kind of meds, there's some kind of problems, but she just stopped taking all her meds and she's all fine. Everything's good.
feeling of it coming, and today it just like really hit me, and I just haven't wanted to get out of bed. The only thing that I am
We've all been there.
finding the strength to do is literally get out of bed and take Twinkie outside. Days like this used to happen for me a lot, very frequently. Like, my emotions used to be very back and forth, up and down. It was like I was either depressed or manic. There was never like an in between. And it's like lately, just over time, especially within the time of living on my own, I have found some sort of balance. So for me to feel this way and to feel
How's
as low
that?
as I do, I just feel really sad.
Where's the balance? I don't see any balance here. So nobody except you sees any balance here, Amber. It's quite odd, actually.
Sad, and it's like I feel like a failure right now at life, and I have missed uploading days
Yeah.
because of this. And it's like the only thing I could do is ride the wave. This has been my life for my whole life, and I just have to ride the wave. The thing is, like, sometimes the wave, it lasts months, weeks, and sometimes just a couple.
Perfect analogy again for what I was talking about earlier, about how she just sits back and life happens to her. She's not no control over anything. So this depression, whatever kind of depression it is, I'll never know. We never know. Only she knows, and her doctors. I don't deal with that, but I don't know that ride the wave is an expression that most people would use for that. If you have mental illness, as you claim your phrase, mental illness, that causes this depression, then you should be under a doctor's care for that, and you should be taking some kind of medications. Or, God forbid, go to therapy, Amber. Why have you stopped going to therapy? People feel for your depression, but the problem, what frustrates people, is that you do dick all about it. Ride the wave. Grow up and call a therapist.
Well, days. I just want to be okay and I want to feel okay.
Then take your pills and go to a doctor.
Today's just not it for me. Like if you would have asked me 4 days ago, Amberlynn, how are you doing? I would have said, I'm great. I'm happy. I'm good. And today I'm like miserable beyond belief. And I just feel so sad, like within my soul. But I know it's because I'm depressed and that's just how I am
Yeah, it's
feeling.
too bad. You're surrounded now with family who loves you. You've got one of the easiest, damn, most fun jobs in the whole world. You got an apartment, a roof over your head. You can afford to eat and buy things that you want. You've got somebody taking care of you at the drop of a hat. I can see why you're really sad. Your life is terrible, Amber. Now, again, if it's, chemically imbalanced depression, then of course all of those things don't mean a damn thing. You can be living the best damn life in the world. And if you are struggling with that, it doesn't matter. All this accoutrement has no effect on you. But with her, we can't tell. It's so impossible to tell. And the way she snaps out of things so quickly, too, is interesting. I don't know.
Right now. So if anyone else is struggling with depression, just know I know how it feels and you're not alone. And
What's depressing is you have no content. That's what's depressing is, honestly, at this point, I don't know what you're going to film for content. Because we've gotten about 122 clips of your scale in this video. And you film, I don't know, become a Lego channel. I don't know what else you're going to do. How many times can you show us dabbing a bingo card? I mean, that's not real content. And you don't do anything. It's really getting dismal over there, Amber. No wonder you're depressed.
Hello. Welcome to a new vlog. It is January 20th. So I'm feeling a tiny bit better than I did in my last vlog, where I talked to you guys just very surface level about I feel a tad bit depressed. Yesterday was really, really bad, but thankfully I feel like I have...
She only brushed over it very surface level with us. We can't truly understand the depths of her serious depression. We don't get it the way she does, okay? She was really depressed. She just glossed over it with us because we don't get it.
Dug myself out of my depression hole a little bit. And if you are a cardinal sign, aka Capricorn, like I am, you guys know that January 20th is a good day today because Pluto has finally left Capricorn. I used to not really be into zodiac signs.
Okay, why are you filming this? Well, why is the ceiling showing when you're doing this? Number one. Why are you having this conversation with the ceiling showing? Why don't you show your face? Number two is she never talked about horoscope stuff before, to my knowledge. Other than, maybe a vague passing reference, but my first gut instinct is, I guess Mama Lynn is into the astrology. And why would Amber? Because Amber has no other outside influence, right? She has no other outside influence on her life. And we know when she starts to like things, it's only because there's someone in her life that likes it. Like when she was with Beck, she would start, all of a sudden, she loved Harry Potter. Have you ever heard her mention Harry Potter again? Stuff like that, right? So I suspect her mom, being the only influence around in her life, happens to be a fan of astrology and is filling Amber in on all of these cute tips for her why she's depressed. But I don't know what it is, especially within the last month or two, I have been more fascinated with it. So I have just been funny coincidence, doing research and learning. Odd coincidence that just since she started hanging around with her mom, she's just become interested for some odd reason in horoscopes. More about it, and I don't know, kind of love it. Okay, anyways, I'm rambling. Let's do the weigh-in. Yeah, please.
Hello. It's ready.
Okay, stepping on.
Stepping on, let's go.
513.8 pounds.
513.8. I just keep gaining, which is very freaking sad. Oh my God. Stop eating. Here's a real easy solution, Amber. Stop eating. Because we all know you have to be eating an incredible amount of food.
to gain 2 pounds overnight at your size. It's just ridiculous. I can't watch you cry about this again. How long is this? Oh, this is a long calendar segment. We might skip it in
Okay,
and out of this.
guys. So this makes me really sad
It
to
makes you
even have
sad.
to
You're going to
write
draw a sad
down.
face. She's going to talk about how many pounds.
But I mean,
Rio, save
I'm
me.
not doing that great with my mental health. And that reflects the way that I eat. That is very prominent. Like, I am so glad I started documenting all this down because I have never actually truly witnessed that myself.
Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. What a load of horseshit. She's going to tell us here that writing it down on the calendar with the sad face beside it has really, turned that light bulb on for her. And she gets to see now the correlation between her depression and her overeating. Like, girl, it's so stupid. You've been talking about emotional eating forever. Forever. Why are you pretending this is new? Do you have to, for all your new French viewers? This is so stupid.
That when my mental health is really bad, so is my eating. So I'm gonna try my very hardest today, especially to just focus on the good things in my life. I have so much to be grateful for, and I really need to figure this out. All these little sad faces.
You know what? I'll give you a clue. Stop eating so much food. There's a clue. Stop eating so much food. Amber, did you hear me the first 2 times? Or are you like Joan? Do I have to say things every 3 minutes? You want to turn the frown upside down? Stop eating so much food every day. It's not hard. I
Hi
mean,
guys, it is the next day. I
it's a
didn't even do my
challenge.
weigh-in today. My mom ended up staying the night last night and we watched a scary movie called Thanksgiving. Scary movie. It's like a killer movie and I could guess who the killer was like almost immediately, but I still actually enjoyed it.
Smart.
Anyway, so I guess my mom staying the night and then just like this weird mental headspace I've been in and the fact that I've been flopping anyways on my weight, like I just like didn't weigh myself. I didn't even think about it
Now,
until just
I'm going to say this, although I had a little pushback from some people in the Discord. For me, I think it's weird that she's doing sleepovers with her mommy when her mom lives in the same city close by and her mother has a live-in partner. Now, that said, I have a warped relationship with my mother, so maybe it is perfectly normal for this to happen. I don't even frickin' know anymore because I'm so twisted. I'm a narc kid. What the hell do I know?
now being in the car. So I do apologize about that. Me and my mom are actually heading.
I just also think it's kind of sad that at 33, her single only best friend and solid confidant that she sees each and every day is her mom. There's nothing wrong with having a real close relationship with your parents, but you have to have an independent life aside from your parents. You have to separate at a certain point from your parents. I'm not a therapist. I'm just a messed up child of a narcissist.
To my grandma's house and we're gonna play some cards today. It is
Who likes going out
Sunday,
to
by
eat,
the
though?
way. Sunday, January 21st, I think. I do
Yesterday.
want to continue saying the dates in my videos.
By the way, can I just
Like, I don't
mention
know
that
if I'm going to continue the daily weight.
if you look outside the windows of her car, on the last vlog, which was, I don't know, 5-6 days ago, she told us she couldn't go out walking because they were snowed in. They'd be snowed in the house. She couldn't go out walking. Snowed in. So it's nice to see that all the snow is gone now. Looks pretty dry out there. Looks like
I don't
to me.
know.
That's
I
cool.
just am like in the
She can
weirdest
go
headspace
walking again.
ever. And I don't really know
Look how
what's
dry it
happening.
is.
But honestly, I think it might be seasonal depression, which is not fully something that I've ever struggled with before. I've just struggled with straight up depression, highs and lows, due to me being bipolar. But I've never like experienced like seasonal depression. But I just noticed like just being trapped indoors. Like I'm not indoors right now, but like there was a lot of ice and a lot of snow, like especially last week and stuff. And I think just like the cold is getting to me. I don't really know what it is. Genuinely, I don't have anything to be sad about. Like there's so many things that I'm grateful for in my life and happy about. And I don't know, depression doesn't have to.
I hope she genuinely means it because she's actually mentioned this maybe 3 times now in this video about things that she's grateful for. It doesn't sound super genuine, but I kind of hope it is because practicing gratitude in your lowest moments is really powerful. There's been times when I've felt so lost, and all I've had to say is I'm grateful for my health. And I'd focus on that. And that kind of, it's really powerful. Gratitude is really powerful. So I hope she really is practicing gratitude.
Be a reason. It's a chemical issue in your brain, you know? And I am feeling better though. I will say that.
Well, good Lord, woman, you've got bipolar, you've got borderline personality disorder, you've got depression, and now you're adding seasonal depression to the mix. It's a wonder you're even standing at this point.
Days ago was
Go
definitely
lie
worse,
down,
but
for
I'm
God's
feeling
sakes,
better,
woman.
yay. Guys, I am genuinely feeling a million times better. Like, I just had a hard last like 5 days, 6 days. I don't know, but I feel.
So I guess that seasonal affective disorder just cleared itself right up overnight, huh? Maybe it wasn't seasonal affective disorder then, Amber. Maybe you shouldn't be diagnosing yourself.
So much freaking better. I actually just posted a couple TikToks, and one of them I duetted Tammy Slayton, and we're both dancing.
Yeah, we saw
I
it.
don't like how it looks right there. I still have my
We saw it.
balloons. They're alive and well, folks. Oh my god, I have a haul. I just remembered. I bought my first Squishmallow ever. Okay, let me grab it. You guys are currently sitting on the bed.
The ceiling again.
You guys ready to
Amber.
see this?
What?
Look. Isn't it the cutest thing?
Why do you
I promise I'm not going to get a Squishmallow addiction. It's just, she was so cute and she was calling out to me. Because me and my mom were at Walmart yesterday, and I also got a few other things. So let me haul that for you guys. Sit y'all right here. Oh my god. So I got two.
Wait a sec. Wait.
I do like fake.
Hang on.
Plants. I just thought these were.
I need a good shot of this. Hang on.
I loved the
I'm looking at something.
like little vase. I don't know what you call those. And then
it's called a planter, Amber. Behind her on the counter is what I'm trying to catch her. Move her arm. Move your big arm, girl.
Barbie mug.
Hang on.
Like, yes.
I don't care about this stuff. I care about what's behind her on the counter.
I love.
Look at this. Look at this right here. Can you see this? Where my cursor is? This is cat food. This is cat food. Look at it. It's all over the counter, the kitchen counter. That is about friggin' 3 days worth of dry food for 2 cats in that bowl. She's overfeeding the crap out of her cats, okay? On the back of a dry food bag, it recommends a 1/4 cup of dry food twice a day. I feed Rio a 1/4 cup, even less now, because he gets a tiny bit of wet food at 5 o'clock, and he gets tiny 1/4 cup or less in the morning, and a 1/4 cup. I don't even have to put a 1/4 cup in at night because there's still dry food in the bowl. He won't even eat it all. And he's a big boy. And ever so handsome. So, Amber, you're going to end up with diabetic cats if you don't stop feeding them like this. This is lazy. This is Amber dumping 4 days worth of food into the bowl and never having to think about it again. That's not good, Amber. That's not good. And it's dirty. You know the one place Rio doesn't go in front of me anyway, he probably does at night, the kitchen counter. It's the one place in the apartment that cat does not go. It's not hygienic, Amber. They walk in poo.
I don't even think I like the lighting here either. Like,
I'm sorry.
I don't know. 2 of my lights have gone out in my kitchen. This guy, I think there's like 3 lights in that, and only 1 is currently working. So we got to get those figured out. So these are glass. They're room and linen spray and salted coconut and mahogany. Okay. So I got 1 for my bedroom and 1 for my living room.
Why isn't just clean a good enough smell?
Got some more wax melts.
You know, if you're such a deep cleaner all the time, why isn't just the smell of cleaning the clean apartment? Isn't that good enough? Why do you need to spray this crap around?
Because I love them. They're both Yankee Candle. I got Moonlit Cave and Warm Luxe Cashmere. So that is my little haulage. Okay, guys. So I wanted to wait to try this, but
nice fridge.
I need to do it now.
Nice fridge.
My friend did it, okay? And when I saw her do it, I was like,
My friend do it.
okay, we need to try this for a vlog. This
Okay.
lighting though is not cute. So I'm gonna
It's
take some
not
sour
cute.
cream.
This lighting the.
Yes, I am.
This lighting the. It's not cute. Okay, here we go. Her friend tried this recipe and she was so astounded by it. She said, "Hey, I gotta get it. I gotta get me some of that." What's Amber gonna do
I'm
now?
gonna open it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drink it, okay? Just kidding. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna get this restaurant style dressing ranch. I'm gonna open her up. I'm gonna add her into the sour cream. I have no idea how much, so I don't remember. Look at that. Ew.
You know, on the back of the package is directions. Why don't you read it? Because I think that you're probably using twice as much sour cream as you need for one of those packages, but I'm just guessing. You know, you read the entire package usually to us. This is Hidden Valley Ranch Classic style type dressing. It's 56 grams, and wait, like she usually reads everything. So turn it over and read the goddamn directions.
Ooh.
Moron.
So now I'm gonna sit here and stir this
You're not sitting. You're
for
standing.
probably a hot minute. All right, so I stirred it and it looks like a dip. So she took some of these like sweet mini bell pepper thingies. And if you guys know me, you know that I love these.
Okay, is this exciting, fascinating recipe dipping a pepper into ranch dressing? Are you kidding me with this? Is this what we're doing? Is we're dipping a pepper into ranch dressing?
So much.
Sour cream, by the way, is pretty fattening, Amber. Just putting that out there.
So I was like, I gotta try this. She just dipped it.
Yeah, that's what she's doing.
And she said it was really good. So here we go. What? Holy?
What?
Mm-hmm.
Paige. Hey, Paige. That's like when you remember when Paige said quarter pickle? You guys know that's lore. That's deep lore. But it was like that. Quarter. It was like, what? The hell was that noise she just made? So dainty.
What? Holy?
It's so funny, eh? She's so... What? Okay. Amber, it's... You know what's good about this? Look at, she's putting like a quarter cup of friggin' ranch dressing on a mini pepper. I wonder why she's enjoying this.
Oh, that's my new favorite snack. Wow, that's great.
She's gonna eat that whole container of sour cream.
Have you ever ate something so good you just had to like close your eyes for a minute?
Stop, Amber. It's not sex, Amber. It's a friggin'
Okay,
bell
guys,
pepper.
so I just sat here and
Take a
edited
breath.
this whole vlog. Originally, it was almost 40 minutes, and somehow I got it down like half that time.
Well, Amber, you say everything at least 5 times. So you could literally probably cut 75% of your vlog down and still have the original little tiny bit of content. Because really, if we cut this down to just content, I bet it's under 15 minutes. There's nothing in it. But off you go. Let's wrap her
Pretty
up.
amazing, but I'm sorry this video is up way past when it should be.
Oh, we've all been waiting,
I'm
Amber.
supposed to be uploading every other day, and I have flopped, but I am feeling better now. Mental illness is just as important as getting the flu. Sometimes you just need a break. And
Mental illness is as important as getting the flu. Getting the flu? It's important. If you haven't gotten it yet, I beseech you, please go get yourself some flu. It's important. But mental health is just as important. So maybe go get yourself some mental health as well. Do you need a prescription to get mental health? We'll have to do some research.
I'm feeling a lot better.
Oh, good.
Anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Also,
Bye.
how about fake it till you make it, Amber? You're an entertainer, for lack of a better word, a content creator. Sometimes you got to go to work when you don't feel like it. Sometimes you just put on a big phony smile and do your damn vlog. You know? You don't have to take 6 days off. I get depression, fine. Okay, I get it. But that's your job. If you worked in an office and you just didn't show up for 6 days and you didn't let them know where you were, you'd get fired. You should have posted on your community tab. I'm really struggling right now, guys. I'll be back next week. Something like that. That's all it takes. And you know what? When you're that vulnerable, you'll get an outpouring of support. You'll get haters because you're Amber, but you're going to get support too. So next time, communicate with people, okay? Anyway, is she saying goodbye yet? No, there she goes, kissing us goodbye. Well, there you have it, the very latest from the illustrious, immaculate, dainty AMBERLYNN Reid. I've watched it twice, and I don't even remember what I saw, except the calendar and the ceiling. So very much ceiling. Amber, throw some graphics up there for us, at least. God. Thank you so much for joining me, and Rio's bum at this little reaction at AMBERLYNN's latest upload, long-waited, highly requested. Until we meet again, please be kind. And hasta luego.